All right, this next match comes to us from Zombie, who hangs out in the stream quite frequently, and I appreciate their presence a lot. They have 600 hours. They play on PS5. So, like I said in the Skull Merchant video, 600 hours, you're fairly deep into DBD. You're an average player at this point. You know the general things. You probably watch streams. You may not have the extreme efficiency that like somebody with 1,000+ hours has, but you have a general idea of how to play the game and what certain characters do, what certain add-ons are, and how good certain perks are. So that's that's a pretty good place to be. You're playing on Toba Landing, which I hate this map, especially for somebody like Oni who has to like rush and respect objects and that sort of thing. But unlike like Billy and Wesker, he can slide off objects, so it's gonna be a little bit easier for him than as if you were playing somebody else. Let's go ahead and take a peek at your build and your add-ons. This map is so loud. Okay, so you're using speed and duration, which is good, which is very, very good. So if you're playing Oni, 3 add-on types are like the best for you. That's extra blood orbs, duration, or speed. Typically, any combination of those 3 add-ons is a good bet for you. You will win and do very well and get very consistent results, as long as you're typically using one of those or 2 of those 3 in any real combo. I use blood and I actually switch between blood and speed and blood and duration. I like to have blood. I like to have the extra blood because that's like the fun part of staying in his power. But blood and something else is usually what I do, but duration and speed is also fine. Your build is literally, like, I would say perfect. Your build's literally perfect. Lethal to get that early pressure that you need to start, building blood. Barbecue, obviously to keep that pressure going mid-match. Deadlock to slow down the gens a bit. Maybe put Corrupt there if you want some early game pressure, but honestly, Deadlock's fine. And Infectious, obviously, Oni, his whole deal is that he's a slugging killer, so that's going to be a perk to help you slug. So, honestly, pretty much a perfect build. Nothing to write home about that. You picked well. You picked very, very well. Okay, so, like I said in my last Oni match review, you have Lethal, and you see everybody here right now. Oni gets more blood orb build to his power by hitting fresh survivors as opposed to hitting one and kind of like following them around and getting blood. So if you're looking for something advantageous here to get you into your power as quick as possible, I would go for these 2 that are grouped up over here. Get 2 fresh hits on them and already be at 80 out of 100 for your blood orbs, and almost already be in your power and start spreading your blood economy very early. So I'd pick these 2 to go to right away. And not like go find one of the people that are kind of like off doing their own thing. Confident doing match reviews. Perfect. As I'm picking up Oni in the moment. Yeah. If you have any questions, let me know, because this is a character that I used to hate that now I love. So, and part of that came from learning him, both, playing him in game and also learning the background on how like his power works from like the numbers and number side of the game. So, yeah. So yeah, you should ideally go for the 2 people to get a quick double hit, which you don't do. Now, this isn't bad. I will say that it's not bad. It's not a bad idea to hit somebody and then do the ooh piece of candy thing. It's not terrible. It's just suboptimal, right? And obviously, even in the match review, I'm going to be teaching you what's the most optimal to do, which is obviously getting 2 hits early on, getting 40 and then 40, and then almost having your Blood Fury charged in like the first at 5 gens, which is really, really good. This isn't bad, it's just suboptimal. So ideally you should have went for the 2 people and got the 2 fresh hits instead. I wanted, but I feel like I played awful. I don't know. My thing, Celise, is that like tons and tons of people are just gonna perceive that you play awful even if you don't. And I used to try to have like a good conscience about, try to have a conscience about it. And be like, oh, well, I'm going to play no slowdown, or I'm going to play a certain way to make the survivors happy. And, like, everybody just gotten, like, everybody just stayed upset anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just get mad no matter what. So I just stopped, like, stressing myself out about it and just kind of, like, played however I wished, You're kind of having a hard time cracking him. I would just, like, this is going to happen. People are going to free throw a lot in your face because that's the smart thing to play against Tony. Which, if if you are playing Survivor and you don't want to know this, it's almost identical to the last Oni video. It's good advice, okay? If you are Survivor playing against Oni and Spirit as well, the Holy Yamaoka line, it's actually smarter to pre-throw the pallet while healthy as opposed to injured, because the snowball they get off of you being injured is very strong. So they're playing smart here by doing that. Okay. Cool, now you got that. Then I'll send it. Okay, sounds good. You should be picking up your blood. I get that you're trying to set up like blood for later, but this is why you hit 2 people or in the match. Because you're kind of like leaving your blood around because you're like, okay, well, I'll get into my power later. Which is okay, but like you really should. You're just man with katana right now. You're 115 man with katana. You should be in your power as much as possible with this character, so you should be picking up this blood. If you really wanted to leave somebody and leave them to bleed around, you should have like hit Ash and then came to Kate. That way Ash is the one running around bleeding everywhere and leaving blood orbs while you chase Kate. So pick up your blood. Pick up your blood. Ooh, she spun you good. Well, you are on console, which, you know, it's easier to spin people on console. That's not really your fault. Yeah, because if you had hit the 2 of them, you would already have your power right now. And you're not picking up your blood over there either. The whole point of injuring them is so you can get your power. The fact that you're not picking up your blood is not good. You just want to be 115 man with katana, I suppose. Okay, so now you finally have your power. Good. You're splitting off to do some split pressure. Good. Flamer. Nice. Good catch on the spin. Good catch. Especially on console. That's pretty hard. Yeah, slug, let's go! Oni is a slug killer, so take advantage of his slug ability. Or his slugging potential. You kind of lose him there, but you keep going. You keep going back to Shack where you know people are for sure. Very good. Why are they healing in the basement? That's not right. Yeah, just smack her. Why did she stay in the basement? Yeah, I would say I could just pick her. Oh! Ash was still down there. I didn't know why he was down there. Say it seemed like they were healing in the basement, which seemed dumb, but I was like, no, they were actually just healing in the basement, which is weird. Time for a nap. Rest well, fire. Enjoy your nap, friend. We still need to grind the Siege Battle Pass some, because that is. I know those last a while, but I feel like it's like been out a while. I'm nowhere near close to done with it. Then again, you probably bought out a lot out of it, where I don't. I try to do it through playing. That's something. You know they're at Shack. And you don't hear anybody actively on that. So I don't know why you're going up to check it. Yeah, you know they're at Shack. If you really wanted to keep your pressure rolling, you should have went to Shack. Although you're 5 gens, you're not in like a terrible spot. I don't know why he waited there for you. It's kind of weird. They're healing up in the background. You have a hard time tracking this Ash in general. You just kind of like lose him a lot. You should just kind of like hold W at him until something happens. I don't know if you... Yeah, are you scared of being hit with the pallet? Because you should just go. Yeah, you should just... Yeah, like, get the pallet out of the way. Okay, Ashley. That's not what you do here, bud. Why aren't you picking up your blood? You're literally almost in your power. Pick up your blood! Pick up your blood! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Pick up your blood! You're 150 man with katana right now. Pick up your blood! Stop it! You are 150 man with sword. You have no power right now. There ain't no reason you should be leaving that blood. Pick it up. Dude, every blood orb you walk by makes my blood want to... Make me leave blood orbs. Why are you leaving the blood away? Why are you leaving the blood on the ground? It's there for you to pick up and to be in your power. Even if your logic is... Here's one thing I thought of. If you're like, okay, well, I'm already chasing somebody injured, so I don't need my power, I can kind of see that. But you're gonna need it when you hook this person anyway, so might as well pick it up now and be prepped the moment you hook this person. It don't make no sense.
Your blood.
Please. There you go. There you go. Yeah, like that. See? Do that. Do that. Do that. Please, please. Yeah, because gens are going in the background. Wow, that should have downed you. It was probably the latency that did that. Yeah, it's probably smart at this point because you're losing gens left and right to go after somebody else. Oh, they were farther away than that. They were not by that pallet. That was just poor tracking. Yeah, they were farther away than that. Wow, you don't even go after to find that person? That was just a waste of your power. That was just a waste of your power. Like, you could have done this right at the pallet, kicked it, picked him up, and then entered your power, and then chased that person. The fact that you just kind of, like ran around a little bit just wasted your power gauge for, like, no reason. That was, not the best. Which is okay. I'm not mad at you. I don't care. That's what match reviews are for. We can improve on those things. I'm not like, how dare you, stupid idiot. You have some blood back here. That's good. Get your power back. There was one more. Go get it. What? Get your blood. There's. Okay, I'm literally dying here. Please get your blood. You have one blood orb before you're in your power, and you see multiple, and you don't do it. You don't do it. Hi, Lex. How's it going? I'm just lamenting over Oni things. Please pick up the blood orb. Please pick up the blood orb. You literally have one. You have one. You have one blood orb. This is going to be like a mirror of the other match review. It's almost the. It's like you and Gibbous did the exact same things. Please pick up your blood. My head's about to pop. Please. Like she should, like you should have already been in your power and then downed her with your demon dash. There ain't no reason you should be even in this situation, in this long chase with this Lisa. If you had spent a literal half second and picked up another orb of blood, and then you hunt her down and then she's dead. But you chose to chase her like a normal M1 killer for like no reason. I don't understand why. It's okay. Fine. It's fine. This is something I see so many Onis do, and I don't know why. I literally don't get it. Like, it's so common. Like, they really, like, people get really addicted to just chasing as a normal 115 killer instead of just, like, gaining and staying in their power. And I just don't get it. Like, why? The whole point of Oni is that you start off as a normal 115 killer, and then you explode into, like, a Super Saiyan version of yourself, but only for a short time. But people just, like, want to chase his Oni outside of his power. It's like, you do realize you are a normal 115 killer. You have no extra abilities besides a little bit of tracking if you really want to be technical about it. You know, when you hit somebody, they drop blood orbs. You can technically follow the blood orbs. Like, you do not have a power outside of your blood fury. So this is just pointless to do, is to chase somebody healthy when you have your power active. It just doesn't make sense. There's no reason to. Like, literally zero. There is no advantageous reason to do it. There's no advantageous reason to do what you're doing. Good read on the vault. Good read on the vault. But now the match is basically over because you spent like a minute chasing somebody that you could have like insta-downed in like 2 seconds if you had actually picked up your blood. 2 minutes is a bad duration. I don't think it was that long, but it's pretty long. Oh, you caught her. Good, good. I'm glad that you're not afraid to just M2 people. A lot of Onis are like, hey. I mean, here, you're at 1 gen. You're at 1 generator. I know it's kind of scary to, like, go on a slugging spree at this point, But like, you're a 1-gen. You need to take your pressure back, and you need to take your pressure back hard. I would not have picked her up here. You saw where the other 2 survivors are on barbecue. I would have kept her down and went after them. Because you need pressured bad here. You need somebody dead by 2 gens, and you don't have that at all. I don't think you're even close. Like, unless you go tunnel Vicinity, like... I don't think you're even close to that. Yes, please get your blood. There you go. That's what I want to see. Now you're like Diabubba. You just wait for somebody to show up and you go, bruh! And now you're an instant-on killer. Oh, you saw them! Wait, you saw them! No! No! Chat, did you see it? Did you see it? Hold on. It's so funny. Was it here? Hold on. Was it even further back? It's really funny. Okay, so you get your power. You're walking back and forth. At least I thought I saw it. If I didn't see it, I'll cut it, but it's funny. He walks right there! He walks right there! He walks right there! Look at him just new. just sliding by for the save! No, it's so sad. It's so tragic. Oh, he doesn't go right away! Oh no. Yeah, if you noticed him earlier, you would have prevented him from getting that. And you didn't have to rush there. You could have just walked up and M2'd them. And now they're gonna get both off for free. Oh no. That was a good guess. That was a good guess on where he would be. For some reason, he just leaves the tile, which is scarier because you're a rush killer. So I don't know why he's doing that. Right here, your best bet would be to go for Elodie. Because Elodie is the one who's actually on Death Hook. You needed somebody dead a gen ago. Dead by Daylight, you need somebody typically dead around 2 gens if you want the match to continue to go well. So you need to go for Elodie here, not Lisa. If Lisa had actually hit second, that would have been a good pick, but she didn't. And now Elodie's sealed up. You know where they're at. You know that gen's partially done, but you also know that they're on the backside of the map where you just unhooked it, or you just hooked everybody. So I don't know why you went to check. Well, I guess to keep that gen regressing, which makes sense, but like... You're Death Gamer! No! You could have swung me! The power wasn't out! This is tragic. You do need to kill that person. You don't know where Lisa is. She's below. You need to kill her. Yeah, you need to... You should have killed your Death Hook Gamer. You should have chased and killed your Death Hook Gamer, and then come back for Lisa. This was an error in judgment. Yeah, now the match is over. Yeah, but now you don't even have a kill. You don't even have a kill. Because ideally what would happen here, in a better situation, is if you swing on that Elodie at the end of your power, down her, hook her, then hook Lisa. So you have a dead survivor, and then you have this situation with Lisa where there's like 2 people have to come in for the save. And hopefully you can find enough blood to get back in your power and cause a bad situation there. But now you have 3 survivors and somebody who all they have to do is like one person takes it, other one unhooks. It's a pretty easy situation to get out of as survivor. Yeah, he doesn't have to trade here, but he's going to. But they just run away, they heal up, they come back. She gives you your power for free. That's pretty kind of her. You didn't have to do that. If you can end this chase quick, this is fine. Almost. Very good try. Very good attempt. Very good attempt. We healed up. I would have stayed on her once again. Yeah, now he's up. You shouldn't have checked the door there. Let's say she should be pretty toast. You can still turn this around. It is Oni. Best slugging killer in the game. Oh, that's tragic. That was a good attempt. That was a very good attempt. That was a good attempt. Oh my god, she smacks it from behind. Yeah, you end up not getting anything there. Getting that down there was very crucial, especially for that LD. Luckily, she's kind of getting greedy if she wants her flashlight save. There's another person right there, too, trying to pick her up. Oh, no. Oh, it's a flashbang. Not a flashlight. My apologies. You didn't hit it, though, which is good. Good job taking them away from the door. That's smart. That way they have to go deeper into the map. Oh, she was Death Hook this whole time, too. I even forgot you hooked her twice. I completely forgot you hooked her twice. Yeah, she was the first person you found. She kind of disappeared for most of the match. She went on Death Hook and just like vanished for most of the game. Yeah, this was way more winnable actually, because yeah, you slug Kate, you slug Lisa, you slug her, and you kill the LD, you kill the Kate. You slug the LD, you slug the Kate, kill the both of them, and use Lisa as leverage for the last person. Not that the builds were a part of this, but I still kind of want to get them. There was one brand new part. Nothing else really to write home about in terms of that, actually. Like, there's one brand new part. But that's not really why you lost the match. I'm gonna start with the... Okay, a lot of this is gonna be repeat from the last Oni match review, so if you guys have already seen that, sorry, this is gonna be very repetitive, but you know, Oni's a pretty complicated killer, and when you do things wrong, it kind of snowballs really badly, because you kind of need to know how to use this power. Step one, the main thing, takeaway number one, takeaway number one, biggest takeaway, pick up your blood. You spent over half of this match not in your power, and there was, quite frankly, no reason for you to be outside of your power for any reason. There was, you had blood all over the place. You had blood everywhere, and you weren't picking it up for literally no reason. Like, literally no reason. Like, zero. There was no logic. You just kind of, like, weren't picking up your blood for, like, no reason. You got to do that. Because outside of that, you're just a 115 killer with a katana, which you don't have a power. You do not have a power. Let me say this as explicitly as I can. Oni, outside of his Blood Fury, has zero power. Zero. Okay, it's like asterisk. It's 0.01, because you can kind of track people using the blood. But you basically have zero power without being in your Blood Fury. So stop trying to play the game that way and be in your power as much as possible. Your goal as Oni should be being in your Blood Fury as much as possible. There's no reason you should be like foregoing grabbing your blood at any point. Stop doing that. Pick up your blood. Second takeaway, which is, you know, same as the other Oni video, is there's multiple instances in this game where you could have hit 2 fresh survivors to get your power super quickly, but you choose not to do that. Hit 2 fresh survivors, charge your Blood Fury almost completely, and then use the blood to get the rest. And then you're good. That's the most optimal thing to do, and it's the best for your blood economy, for leaving blood around the map. The third thing that's kind of unique to you is, like, you don't prioritize your Death Hook gamers. You need somebody dead in Dead by Daylight at 2 gens, and for most of this match, you were kind of just letting your Death Hook gamers do whatever. Kate was Death Hook, and LD was Death Hook, and you kind of just, like, didn't care. You should be, around 2 gens, you should have been seeking those 2 out and trying to get them out of the game. But you kind of just let them exist. So by the time, you know, the end game started, everybody was around, and everybody could help with the save, and everybody could get the door. Like, you didn't have the numbers advantage at all, which is why you do that. So you should have prioritized your Death Hook gamers, and the fact that you didn't is a big part of why you lost. The 2 main ones, you didn't pick up your blood, and you didn't prioritize your Death Hook gamers. So those are the 2 big ones. And if you had done that, you would have been in a much better position. So I would focus on that in the future.